Yes, people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Trogon TV. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribing, guys. Back for another transfer daily, guys. Listen, we got some interesting news. What's going on around Arsenal's transfer market? Emil Smith Rowe probably getting sold. Um, you know, still next to Galcaraz, Ricardo Calafiori, all this stuff. We're going to talk about that, but I want to start off with Emil Smith Rowe news because it got interesting around Emil Smith Rowe yesterday, and more news coming out today as well. So obviously yesterday, Arsenal had a bidding. Fulham put a bid in for Emil Smith Rowe. That the first bid was rejected. Arsenal will value Smith Rowe around 25 to 30 million. For me, I think Arsenal should be getting more for Emil Smith Rowe. 25 to 30 million. I think Arsenal should be getting more than that. I'd say probably around 40. I'd say around 40 to 50 million. And I'd say around 30 to 40, but I think around 40 million Arsenal should be getting from Emil Smith Rowe because of what he's done for us before. Like the injury has messed him up. Like that injury that he got, because the season we bought top four, the 20 to 21 season, he was cooking that season. He was scoring goals, and after that season, it kind of went down. The injury, because he's kind of like been carrying an injury throughout his career. So I think that injury's like dipped him. He's made his like his form go down, and since that injury hasn't worked out for Emil Smith Rowe. So to be fair, I'm upset. To be fair, as an Arsenal fan, obviously as a fan, I want this guy to stay, but it upsets me because like the injury that he's had, it's messed him up. And I think if they didn't have that injury, he would have been a proper key part in Arsenal's team because everyone knows what Smith Rowe can do. He's a baller, so just got to accept it, man. But yeah, so Fulham put in a bid, it got turned down. Arsenal and Fulham are considering going in for another bid for Emil Smith Rowe today. So hopefully today we see something in that. Fabrizio put out that about 32 minutes ago on his Insta tweeted out saying that Fulham have had their first internal bid rejected. They're looking to go in for they're considering to go in for a higher bid. Also, Emil Smith Rowe is open to leaving the club now. He's also considering his future as well. He's also he's open to leave the club now because he's realised about his lack of Premier League minutes, and he realised that he should be getting minutes somewhere else. So he is open to leaving the club now. I was reading it this morning. He is open now. So listen, like I said, I'm upset. I would love to keep Emil Smith Rowe. Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comment sections. Would you guys keep Emil Smith Rowe? Personally, if he didn't have his injury, I'm telling you, he would have been cold for us. But that injury just messed him up. That he was carrying around, and he took a while to get surgery, and after I think he did get it at the end, but it's sorted now. But again, ever since he hasn't been himself again. Emil Smith Rowe in the 20 to 21 season that we had, good cooking, baller, absolute baller. But is what it is, man. He's got to move on with his career. So yeah, Calafiori now. Obviously, there was an update yesterday saying that coming out yesterday from Fabrizio and what are the transfers called, Football Transfers. Fabrizio tweeted out that Calafiori he still wants Arsenal, still pushing Bologna to let him go to Arsenal. Bologna still went in Arsenal and Bologna apparently are trying to negotiate around a 45 million deal for Calafiori. For me, this deal needs to get wrapped up quickly because remember, we're coming up to pre-season now. It was interesting because Man United had their first pre-season game in West Ham. Man United lost yesterday 1-0 to Fosenborg or whatever that team is called. They lost 1-0 in their first pre-season game. So, yeah, but we're coming up to pre-season now. We're going to need to bring in our players. We still haven't signed no one yet, like literally no one. Like, the only thing Arsenal have done here is literally activated David Raya's contract to make it permanent. That's it. But I don't count that as a real signing because, like, technically, he was gonna stay. We were gonna get him permanently anyway. So, but for me, I don't really count the David Raya one a signing. I mean, a proper signing. So Arsenal need to get Calafiori in, and also Miguel Moreno update that last night. Arsenal will be going in for Miguel Moreno. They'll be plotting for him. Discussions have started with Real Sociedad and Arsenal, so we'll see how that turns out. But again, Miguel Moreno, I'm happy with this one because we get some experience in that midfield alongside Rice, Odegaard, and after a bit more depth here because like you can rotate now. Because if we get Miguel Moreno in, I think this is a brilliant signing. What he done for Spain as well. He come off the bench. He did start one of the games for Spain, but even when he's come off the bench as well, I think he's been brilliant for them as well. So yeah, I think this will be a brilliant signing for Arsenal. If we get Miguel Moreno in, I think it's a brilliant signing, absolute brilliant signing. And yesterday, Reece obviously, and again, all the players returned back to training yesterday. Reece Nelson, Jesus, Odegaard, Ben White, Timber was there, Tomiyasu, Vieira, Smith Rowe, Nketiah was there. All the players. Arsenal are back in London now. They were at London Coley yesterday. So yeah, it's good to see all the boys back. It's good to see Timber back on the pitch as well, running again. His injury, I think Timber's gonna have a big season this season. Yes, the last season was tough for him to have that injury. He was out for the whole year. He played one game. It was the start of last season against Nottingham Forest at home, and that's where he got the injury. And after that, he was out for the whole season. Didn't play again. I think this is it's his second season now. His first season was just disappointing, but his second season now, I think this guy is gonna go up another level. I'm excited to see what Timber can bring this season. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, all the players back in training. Still waiting for also Marseille are still looking to are still interested in Eddie Nketiah. We don't know what's going to happen there. We have to wait and see. But I think this Marseille and Nketiah thing. I think Marseille are actually heavily interested. I think we could see something if we get rid of Nketiah. If we get rid of the players that need to move on, like Nketiah, the Smith Rowes, the Reece Nelsons, that'll be good for us to Arsenal to actually get some more money and focus on transfers. But again, we're selling players. We've really got rid of Albert Sambi Lokonga and Nuno Tavares on loan. That's two. We need to get rid of Reece Nelson, Smith Rowe, Nketiah. We're trying to sell. And I think Vieira's got to be moved on as well. If we get rid of those four, that'll be good. And after we can start bringing players. But again, we need to start signing players now. We've already got rid of two already out on loan. We need to start signing now. But yeah, listen, people. That's it for Transfer Daily. Let me know your comments. What do you think about some of the transfers, the rumours that's going on as well for Arsenal. And yeah, man, listen, I'll see you guys tomorrow. That's Transfer Daily, man. Like I said, make sure you hit that one, subscribe. If I see any transfer news, I'll update you. I always update you on my Twitter, so follow me on Twitter. And yeah, man, I'm out, people. Have a blessed Tuesday. Have a great rest of your day as well, whatever you're doing. And yeah, stay safe. And I'm out, people. Peace.